not supposed to be in control of your life. Your life is scripted already. Good morning. So, y'all got your armor on? Good morning, everybody. Y'all got your armor on? Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know if y'all going to love me at the end. So, I got my shield ready. Let me get my sword. And I'm probably going to use Daisy the dagger today. I'm just set her right there. Just in case anybody wants to get crazy on today, remember, don't get to throwing stuff at me. I just need y'all to listen and learn. You hear me? That's it. That's all. We gonna have a peaceful day today. I don't have. We ain't gonna have no problems. We just gonna be cool. Everybody gonna be cool, right? Y'all gonna be cool. I don't gotta bring out my sword or nothing, do I? I gotta do that. Cause I got samurai swords as well, katanas. All white. I got Daisy the dagger here. And they have a friend. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. You could call it. So, just be mindful. You got your sword sharpened? Tom, I can't do it. I play too much. Well, you're a bad boy. I ain't made it there yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get mine sharpened yet or not. Maybe just not right now. But I have a, what's the name? I got a sharpener, so if I got to use the one I got, I'm good. I got that stone. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to go take it, but I can do it myself if I can figure it out. So, yep, I got a sharpening stone, which I feel like I am for you all. Who feels like CERCA is a sharpening stone? Anybody feel like I'm a sharpening stone in your life? Chiseling you right on up. Grinding on the rough parts, making sure it's smooth and ready to go. Good job. I hope you do, because that's what I plan on being for a while now. Authority in your side for a little bit. I could move around here in a minute. Don't worry about it. You said yes. Good morning. What don't you want to be? You said definitely me. Hi, Toya. Hi, everybody. Kiva, Shelf, everybody. Because guess what? Why you want people to let you dull out? If you ain't challenging me, you probably are not going to be around me long. And that's a reality. If you don't challenge me, I can't stay around you. Like, I think that's why I always had older friends. My friends was always like 10 to 30 or 40 years older than me. Because the people around me wasn't doing, I ain't gonna say they wasn't doing much, but they just wouldn't think about the stuff. Like, I was a mama at 16. By the time I was 21, my son was like 5 or 6. So, yeah, it was a lot. I had stuff to do. And I didn't want to just be throwing my life away on alcohol and craziness. I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm just telling y'all now, did I go through a period of that? Spurts, like a month or a week. I might go turn up or something, but after that, I've been, everybody's still here. Nothing has changed. Everybody that was here 10 years ago is still in the same space, sitting at the same place, doing the same thing. And so then, I don't want to be right here. And I'm not better than nobody else. I've had my times, but I got to a point where I just didn't want to do, I haven't ever really been a person that was doing what everybody else was doing around me anyway. I was always the loner. I'm going to go walk in this flower shop and talk to the lady about roots or something. I don't know. But just to be sitting and doing what everybody else is doing, that ain't never been my thing. Even as a kid. I don't care what y'all doing. I can be in the midst of y'all, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I ain't going to be forced into nothing. I was stubborn back then when it came to that. What, nigga? Well, I guess we about to go heads up then, because I'm not doing that. Anyway, so is y'all ready to get beat up on early in the morning? I ain't going to do it yet. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes. I know everybody waking up. Who was here last evening for the turn up? I had a good time. Thank y'all for letting me vibe out. It was a mellow, it was a grown folks moment last night, honey. We had grown folks time last night. It was so mellow. It was so nice. I got in my bed, ate my food, honey, and was asleep. Put some of that lavender on. Baby, it didn't take me about 5 minutes. I don't even think it took me that long to go to sleep. And I woke up well rested this morning. You said I was listening and cleaning. Okay, dancing with the broom. Backing it up on the washing machine and dryer. I already know how it go. Be in there dancing around. If you got to sit down, be sweating and stuff. You didn't wash the dishes, wash the walls. Listen, I already know. You said I was jamming. Very mellow. It was. Listen, y'all, this is my thing. You have got to find time to relax. What song? I don't know. What song? Church. If you're talking about the song I just played a minute ago. But yeah, you have to find time to relax, and it be a lot going on around the holidays. So I always want to just try to take people's mind off. I spent the day with our dad and went to bed early. I was refreshed this morning. Good job. I be wanting to try to add some peace to folks' lives. You know what I'm saying? Or just good morning, Auntie. Good morning, everybody. I be trying to add some peace to your life, or at least a time of calm, or a time where you smiling or having good memories, or just jogging your mind about where, because music does this for me. You said we totally sold out of deep fried. I'm done with you. Do not be serving bat wings at my parties, Tom. You trying to take us back to 2020? You remember while we was all locked in the house? It started with bats. I'm gonna need that to not be on the menu ever again. No. Don't do that no more. Thank you. We'll take chicken. We'll take chicken. We don't know damn bat wings. Nigga, we was all locked in the house because of bat wings. Stop it. Don't do it to us. Damn it. Niggas always gotta. No, I'm just playing. I love you, Tom. I love everybody. A great time was had. And last night, you sent me back to the 80s and 90s. Thanks for the memories. You're welcome, Auntie. I'm doing it again on this evening. I got some other stuff. We're going to go back to the 60s and 70s, honey. We're going to go all the way back, and we're going to bring it all the way back, and then we're going to bring it all the way back. Ain't that how the old folks be talking? Yes, baby. It's going to be on this evening. Oh, yes. Because music it heals the soul. It speaks to the soul. And when you can think about a time when your life was good, or even when it might not be good, but maybe even a song took you back to a relationship that you was in, and you see, I don't have that hurt no more. I can actually enjoy this song again. Because who's been in a place that there was a song that you used to love, and you listened to it with a person, or it reminded you of a person, and you couldn't listen to that song for a long time, and you just didn't. But then you hear it again and you're like, oh my God, I don't have no emotion. I can actually enjoy this song for a whole new meaning now. That's what I be trying to do. Because there's a lot of good music that we forgot about because it's just radio or this or that. I be trying to take y'all back to your grandma days. Like, we going to go all over. But see, let me tell you, my playlist goes from gospel, country, trap, all the way back to Anthony Hamilton, and then over to the Migos, Ice Cube, back to Eazy-E, and then it be like that. So I have to move my playlist around for y'all because y'all wouldn't understand. But when I used to build furniture, or anytime I'm creating, I just let my playlist, I might just go to my like playlist, and it could be all of that. Because I feel all of those emotions every day. So gospel, trap, I might be happy, and then somebody do something to me, and I'm back over in the... So my life is not, oh, it's only one way, and I can only be this way. And let me say this to y'all, because it's current news. Do y'all understand the reason why I get on here and be myself? I talk about pogo sticking. I talk about Jesus juice. I talk about all of the stuff because I keep trying to tell y'all this. Pastors, ministers, leaders have the hardest time, and they fight a lot of hard battles that people have absolutely no idea about. But the reason that I tell y'all I get on here and I live honestly in front of y'all, I cuss, I do whatever I'm do, is because I don't ever want it to be that I'm being exposed because I can't live honestly. But I also fought people because y'all make it hard for people that in leadership to be honest about their struggles. Oh, I thought they was, and I didn't think they was nobody because I don't know their business. You don't know what happened to them, and this is why we talk about childhood trauma and different things like that. I speak on it openly and whatever else, because you cannot judge a person by where you see them at. You do not know what they went through. It's childhood, younger. You don't know. So you judge them. First of all, why is you in somebody's bedroom anyway? Whatever a person do with they pogo stick in they pool ain't none of your business. What you need to be trying to do is worry about the weekend that you think nobody don't know about and add up them hours, because 40 days of fasting and repenting don't get back 1 hour of sin. So while you worried about old boy being a power bottom, you need to think about how many times you would. While you worried, because you got your own days, honey. I know you done laid up with somebody or stole something or did something. How long did you have that stolen thing in your property, in your possession? Your homegirl went and grabbed you something, your little niece, you know you was just trying to help her out, but you know she a thief, so you buy stuff from her, church lady, church man? Because as long as it was in your possession, you was in sin. And if 40 days don't get you back 1 hour of sin, how long did you hold on to that Michael Kors bag that your niece bust out of dealers with? Because I'm sure it was longer than an hour. So while you worried about somebody else's sin and what they do, you need to be counting up the cost of your sin. Because if 1 hour, 40 days of fasting and prayer does not get that back, how long did you hold on to bitterness? How long you been bitter, church lady and church man? Because bitterness, to be bitter is a sin. And if it was more than an hour and you still talk about what you would do if you could get back at somebody, you got a lot of hours of repenting and praying to do for your own self. You don't have no time to be worried about TD Jakes. If you've been stirring up mess in your church, spreading rumors, how long you been doing that? Telling people business, trying to make them feel like you a spiritual confidant, and as soon as they hit your phone, you running and telling pastor and everybody else. How long you been messy? Because you ain't got no time to be worried about who TD Jakes is pogo sticking in. You been messy for 25 years in no church, home girl, home boy. If you've been messy for 25 years, you better add up them years in hours and then times 40 days and see how much repenting you got to do for you be in somebody else's bedroom about what they doing with their parts. Because his ain't no different from yours. Ooh. Tail bearing. Being messy. Sowing discord. How long you been sowing discord, Redford? How long you been talking about the other pastors even though you doing everything that they doing? How long? That you been a hypocrite. You might want to add them hours up. So while we worry, even about Diddy, And anybody else, all you got to do is put yourself in their shoes. And what about if the devil was doing it to you? You know what it is that you don't want nobody to know about, that you try to steer clear from, that you try to shake out of your mind every single time you think about it. Just think if that was put on the TikTok for everybody to see, while you walking around with your self-righteous self. What they say, sweep around your own front door before you come sweeping around mine. Because God said with the same way that you judge somebody else, he only going to judge you by how you judge other people. So be mindful. The same scales that you give to somebody else, you don't get a different set. He's going to judge you by how you judge others. The moment you look down your nose at somebody, is somebody looking down their nose at you. The moment who you say ain't worthy of whatever it is somebody saying you're not worthy. The moment you say how somebody is filthy, is somebody that's thinking you the same. You said, all right, that's it. This is my new favorite place. Oh, well, thank you, Pumpkin. Come on now. Okay, now I can do it today. We just talked about this last night. You missed the, we have a university, TU on, Fridays and Saturdays sometimes, not normally 2 days in a row. It normally is Friday or Saturday, but it's a festive time. I am your dean, CERCA TROVA. We outside International University is where you have come to. And CERCA TROVA, even though it's backwards because I don't feel like turning it around, means seeking you shall find spiritual light. That's what this means right here. These are the books that we read out of pretty much every single day. And we were founded in 2022. Boom. There you go. Hello. Welcome. You can go to our website, CERCA TROVA 22, and register. That will make you a student of WOIU and come in and just be nice and learn. That's all. Be respectful. Use your manners. You can stay here as long as you want. We pit a little. What that means is we pee a little every day because we be laughing so hard, but we cry a lot of tears. Keep you some Kleenex and stuff. We do a lot of self-evaluation so we can empower our lives to be developed in a different way so that we don't keep seeing the same thing. We keep our eyes off other people when we only worried about what we do. And we don't try to live in no boundaries of what the world says or the church says is God. We just find him for ourselves. And we learn every day about science and the stellar orders and medicine and history and ancient history and migration and just all sorts of things we do. We do reenactments of old biblical stories and mythology here. We have swords and genie lamps and magic wands that we don't use. They're just props. But we have beautiful books and coins and rocks that people pray to, but we don't, but people do. And then we got angel wings, and it's just all kinds of stuff in here. They throw tomatoes and houses and cars and shoes, breakfast plates, dinner plates. I want to say one time I might have seen a boat or a yacht. I couldn't tell. But yeah, they throw things at me like that. And so then I have this handy dandy shield here and a sword of all sorts. I have a Thor hammer here. Her name is Tara. Because sometimes people get wild. And when she shows up, we coming to tear your stuff up. or she can be the terror in the night. So with that, boom. You hear me? Do you hear me? We gets it in around here. So with that, just come in and be kind. That's all. Oh, listen here. Listen here. You said I know she said on business. That's my name. Listen here. Listen. That's her name. We go tear your stuff up. So we named her Tara. And if she show up, it might be some terror for you. That part. And she got a sister too. And she real. The sister is real. She a little beat up, so we don't bring her out as much. But anyway. So with that, are y'all ready to get beat up on now that we didn't have 20 minutes? I'm going to go run to the restroom. Make sure I got water. I have water and I have coffee. I'm doing good today. Good job. You know, in the church, I will have somebody that will come and put this right here. I think that is the one thing that I miss. When you speak at church, they got the orange juice, cranberry juice, your water, and a napkin there. I know because I used to have to be the one to put it there. My grandma used to drink Donald Duck orange juice, which is the nastiest orange juice on the planet. It tastes very bitter. And she had lemon heads in her little glass thing there. And I used to go in there and get them every time she sent me in the office to get something. But, ain't nobody to bring me my water. Thank you so much, Mr. Young. I appreciate that. All right. You love Donald Duck orange juice? You would, Toya. Huh? It tastes like church. Church breakfast is what it reminds me of. And week. Because at one point in time when I had my son, you could only get Donald Duck orange juice. That was it. That was all. They did not let you get any other type of orange juice. It was only Donald Duck. And Donald Duck was, it wasn't nice. It was a little bit of, it was probably real though. That's the thing. You never heard of Donald Duck orange juice? Everybody like, yep, it was bitter. Everybody know. Listen here. I'm old. That's why. I'm old. Very old. I lived at a different time. I lived when the Cold War was happening. Who else lived when the Cold War was happening? Anybody? Oh my God, it's good to me. They sell it at Family Dollar. Oh, Kim, I know. You are older than me. I don't know. Are you? I liked it because it wasn't full of pulp. Yeah, the price went up to $125 now. You don't have to tell me the price, Toya. I won't be buying it. I just told you that. I don't like it. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. No, I don't like that. You don't have to tell me the price. I won't be looking at it. I will not be looking at that. I walked right past it. If that's orange juice, I'm getting cranberry. It's over. It is over. I will not. Now, if it come down to the last of the last, fine. But if I don't have to, yeah, that'll probably not ever be in my cart. Unless one of my grandkids is 6. You said I'm going to send you a case. You petty for the end of the world. For the end of the world. It's good for when you sick, too. I say that. It is good for when you're sick. But other than that, I don't want it. You can keep it. Okay. So, do you have your pen and paper? Because you're going to need it. Oh, let me go to the bathroom before I do this. Because I already know what's about to be around here. And I already know I need to have my mind together. You're going to need a pen. Or whatever you use to take notes. I don't know. I don't want to say what you have to have. Whatever you need to take notes. You're going to need a device because we're going to be researching and looking up definitions. So if you can put me somewhere where you can use your other device to whatever. We have YouTube if you're new here. So if you don't have like 2 devices that you can use and you feel comfortable, put me down on low if you got kids because you never know what I'm going to say. You could watch me on TV or put me on your headphones or however that is, and then use your other device to search. Or I don't know if you can search at the same time. But you're going to need, my ear is ringing. You're going to need something to write with and then something to be able to search. Okay? And I'm going to give y'all time today to write down definitions because I think it's important. I think it's very important. Who's found the value in looking up a lot of words that maybe you just would look over before, but now you go and you see what it means and how it relates to the stories and stuff that you're reading? Does that change your reading when you're studying and stuff now? Help you understand a lot better, right? So you're not just reading it, you're actually taking it. Oh, I did not know that's what that meant. Well, damn. It does change everything. It does. It do. Ooh, more understands it. And you know, you're like, oh, I get it now. Got it. See, if you would have explained it like that before, I would have totally understood what that meant. Dissecting it. Come on, Tom. And do. So y'all want to hear something crazy? Y'all nephew sent me something. Do y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see what y'all nephew sent me? I said, oh, that's nice, son. So y'all know he found like rare shoes, clothes, like vintage things, and all of that. Y'all, look what he found me. I don't know if I can fit it because I done got a little bit bigger. He was... Ah! This will probably make this easier, right? Oh! Uh-oh, so my back thing got a little big now. Oh, yeah. Y'all see what that says? This a little short, son, on the arms. And did. Oh, and did. What you just said? Hold on. Y'all see it? You see it? Look what and it's an original one from when the movie first came out. For the rain when I play Quidditch. Y'all ready? I got my Quidditch outfit on, W-Trick, with the hood. I'm ready to go. You see me? You see me? I said, son, you love your mama a lot. You found me a Quidditch. It's a little short, though. But it'll work. I said, this matches my socks y'all got me. And my pillowcases. Is this not cool? This is pretty cool. He was like, Mom, I found it. He's like, I'm going to send it to you. I said, oh, shoot. It's a quarter sleeve, right? Something's going on. Because look here, these arms is too long. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you, son. I appreciate you. If you're looking for vintage things, get with y'all nephew. Because he finds vintage shoes. Can be super expensive on the trade things. All of that. He's very good at finding the things. I said, oh, that's dope. Yeah. So with that, I'll talk up the story about this. Yesterday, I went in to go pick it up from the place and end up being in there talking to the people for about 30 minutes. I said, this God, you do everything for a reason. We don't always have to understand and know. But he do everything for a reason. I promise he do. And I'm grateful for it. A 6-man connected tent for $77. Thank you, Tom. So, here we go. No. Yeah? I went out there and got that and then go to the bathroom. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm like, what did I forget to do? Go to the bathroom. Get your pen and paper ready. And you're going to want to get your gear on. All right, here we go. I hope y'all ready. I love y'all a lot. And please, please, please just understand that this is just my job, okay? This is just my job. After this class, remember, this is just my job. I want y'all to understand. Here we go. Are you ready? Do you have your writing utensils ready, class? Because it's about to go down. It's going down. We're going to play that later. Meet me in the track. Oh. Good morning, Rika. You need a pen and paper and your searching device. And I said I'm not responsible for what happens today. This is just my job. I do not want to be attacked. I'm just trying to help you. You was jamming last night to punch us in the head this morning. And I got to soften the blow. Get y'all buttered up. Get y'all comfy and buttered up so I can bust your head open. Ain't that what the lady in my what is it? Misery did? You said, here we go, y'all. I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready. Cause it's about to get ugly around here. I just want y'all to know that. Let me get some screenshots here. Ew. If so, listen, okay? You ready to write down your first word and look up the definition? Ready? Vengeful. Vengeful. Seeking to harm someone in return for a perceived injury. For a perceived... You said, bye. Tashi said, Nicole, get back in here and sit down at your desk. She said, it's time to go. I told you to put your stuff on. Okay. The next word I need you to look up is perceived. What is the definition of perceived? I see what kind of class this is going to be. Stop it. I told y'all get y'all stuff on. You said my cutoff game strong. Okay, well, let's look here and see what's going on with that. I got you. Perceived. Seems real, invalidating. Okay. To become aware or conscious of something, come to realize or understand. Here we go with this. No. Regarded in a specified way, used to say how something or something is seen or thought of. Okay, become aware of or conscious of something, come to realize and understand. Okay. So, when you are being vengeful, it is because you perceived or you understood something in a certain way. It didn't say if it was right or wrong. It's how you understand something. Right? Perceived is how you understand something. And vengeful is repaying somebody for something that you feel like perceived like injury or something that they did to you. How you understood what they was doing, what they was doing. Okay. Okay. Next word. Y'all love me? Tell me you love me. Put a heart up there. I don't care what color it is before I go any further, because I don't know if I can trust y'all. I don't know if I can trust you guys. I'm gonna see if I can trust you guys. Okay, let me see. Okay. Thank you, Miss Duncan. Thank you, One Love, Miss Judy, Kiva, Trina, everybody, R. Avery, Vicky, Ann, Nikki. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all love me first before I bust your head. All right. Next word. Thank you, Riz, Bluehead Island Girl, everybody, Miss Maddie, Lucille, Michelle. I love y'all too. You ready? I got trust issues with these folks because they'll put these hearts up here and then I'll put a word to say something, and guess what? All of the claws will come out right after that. But they just be and said they love me. So I just be wanting to show y'all how quickly they love change. You watch this. You see? You see how they did that? You watch this and see if they love me in about 30 minutes. So with that, next word. Are we ready? Vindictive. What is the definition of vindictive? He said today is listen. Uh-oh, Nikki. Listen here. Having or showing a strong unreasoning or desire for revenge. Gotta go. My mama calling. Uh-oh. Get on back in here. I said sat on down. Okay. Now, what's the definition for unforgiving? I hope y'all writing this down too. That I'll be trying to give y'all time to write this down. What's the definition for unforgiving? Yes, Miss Tatiana. You could just think evil thoughts. The Bible says if you thought them, he's going to write it down as though you did it. Not willing to forgive or excuse people's faults or wrongdoings. Okay. Not willing to forgive or excuse people's faults or wrongdoings. If you want and you don't have time to write them down, you can screenshot these as we're going through them and then write them down with the definitions later. That's an easy way to do it too. I used to have to do that because I would be looking up so many definitions at one time. So then I would just screenshot everything and then write all the definitions down and go back and delete those. So I have them. That part, Miss Danae. I'm just going to run to the restroom. Come on back. Take us with you like y'all normally do when y'all laughing. Don't leave us. Come on back. Come on back. Don't leave too soon now. Listen. Okay. I don't need this right now. That'd be the thing. Trying to look over here and look over there. Okay. Definition for resentful. What's the definition for resentful, y'all? I was trying to use my paper dictionary, but I'm too slow. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to slow down. Feeling and expressing bitterness or indignation at having been treated unfairly. Bitterness. Sarah, we use the ERV around here, the easy read version. And you can study that with kids, people that have never studied the Bible, and it kind of talks exactly like we talk. The E is in Edward, R is in Robert, V is in Victor version. Indignant displeasure and persistent will at something regarded as wrong. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So nasty attitude about something that you, distasteful or distressing to the mind. Who's noticing that the word perceived applies to everything that we done looked at so far? How you perceive, whether it was real or not, how you perceived it, your actions can be seen clear as day as to if you're bitter, if you're the countenance of a man show on his face. And your actions of what you think is gonna follow. If you bitter, I'ma know it. If you envious, I'ma know it. If you jealous, I'ma know it. Whether I say anything to you about it or not, because these are things that I have studied so that I can understand character in people. I'ma see if you vengeful. I always want to pay somebody back and get somebody back for something that they didn't did to you. You don't even care if it's kids that you hurt. And it's all just because of what you thought and what you all in other people's mind trying to say how they was trying to handle you, and you didn't even ask them if they was trying to handle you like that. Did you even ask before you just popped off or start treating a person crazy? Because just because you perceive it as such doesn't mean it's so. That's what being mistaken is. Oh, I thought, oh, well, you wouldn't have had to think if you would have asked. And this would have never had to happen. None of this conversation, none of this interaction, none of this stress or anything had to happen if you would have asked a damn question. What you might perceive might not be how they meant it or whatever. Exactly, which is where communication comes in at. You hear me? Always, emotions always get us jammed up. Okay, well, we about to unjam them today. We about to unjam them. Next word. Unrelenting. Unrelenting. What does it mean to be unrelenting? Non-stop. Constantly at someone or something. Non-stop. Constantly at someone or something. Non-stop. Not giving away to kindness or compassion. Not softening or yielding in determination. Not yielding in strength, severity, or determination. So you just not going to stop. You going to have an enemy everywhere you go. Everybody against you. It's always something. You're not kind. You don't have real kind words for people. They're fleeting. They're whitewashed. They're not genuine. Because it shows on your face how you really feel. Hard, stern, and unrelenting leader. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Not letting up or weakening. You just not gonna stop. You just gonna keep going. Oh, I ain't letting it go, and I ain't doing this, and I ain't doing that. Oh, okay. You said right, exactly. Just went through that from someone else. Oh, well, let's get down in there. Here we go. Um, Next word, bitter. What is the definition? What is the definition of bitter? Having a sharp and pungent taste or smell, not sweet. Resentful because of one's bad experience or a sense of unjust treatment. Ooh, that keeps showing up. Distasteful or distressed to the mind. Okay. Caused by or expressed of severe pain, grief, or regret. Mm. People or their feelings, behavior, angry, hurt, resentful because of one's bad experiences or a sense of injustice or unjust treatment. Angry, hurt, resentful. Mm. Mm. Animosity. Miss Ida, you gonna be in my business. Next word. Animosity. Animosity. And you not sweet. You not sweet. You're not sweet at all. You're making me holler inside this morning, CERCA. I experienced all this last time. Amen. A feeling of hatefulness, strong hostility. You hateful. You hateful and you bitter. You always hostile. You always just always what's the definition of hostility? You watch out for the folks that everywhere they go, it's always some animosity around them. Antagonism, antipathy, enmity, mean, unfriendliness, and opposition. They always gotta say the opposite of what you say. Unfriendly behavior. You're not really friendly at all. Conflict, opposition, resistance in thought or principle. Ooh, a pessimist. Conflict, opposition, and resistance in thought or principle. Ooh, deep-seated, usually in mutual ill will. So you're going to wish bad on somebody. You don't want nobody to have nothing better than you. Anytime they do, you're going to ruin it for them. Acts of warfare? You at war with everybody? It's always some animosity. There's never peace. Any place that you go to or any situation involving you, it is always chaos. Mean-spirited. What's the definition of mean-spirited? Unfriendly or aggressive behavior towards people or ideas. Unfriendly or aggressive. A mean and hateful attitude. Careless, harsh, insensitive. You have bad intentions to anything and everything. Feeling or showing cruel desire to cause pain or harm to somebody else. Unnecessary anger. That's good. You mad for no reason all the time. Exhibiting or characterized by meanness of spirit. This is what I needed to hear for today. My Father knows. I need to send this to someone I know. Feeling or showing a cruel desire to cause pain or harm for somebody else. You don't want nobody to be happier than you. You don't want to see nobody smile more than you. A person that hates themselves. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. You hear me? People that are always mean, always got animosity, bitter, don't want to see nobody else happy but them, hate themselves. Vengeful. Vengeful, unforgiving, resentful, unrelenting, bitter, mean-spirited. Let's look up venomous. What is the definition of venomous? Secreting venom and capable of injecting venom by means of a bite or strike. Full of malice or spite. You spiteful. Spiteful. Inserting negative. Ugh. To spread poison. Noxious. Malevolent. Spiteful and contrite. Y'all right over there? Y'all okay? You know, oh, Victoria said no. Okay. Ooh, showing great bitterness and anger towards someone. That part. You said, please, Spirit, show me no more. We got to get down through here. Because you need to understand character of why certain people act towards you the way that they do. This isn't just for you. This is for the people that you have to interact with at work. In the grocery store, some of them you took their last name or gave them your last name. Some of them you bore. Some of them you connected to by blood. Some of them is the people that's on your street. But I'm trying to help y'all see why certain people do certain things that they do in your home, right? This helps you understand people. When you break this down and you start looking at stuff and you start getting the definition, you be like, oh, I know what's going on with you. Bad. Okay. So then you know a better way to deal with that person. You know a wiser way to go into the situation. That's strategy when you are dealing with people that have this type of mentality, spirit, or whatever. Do you hear me? This will teach you how to not be stressed out looking through this stuff. I promise you. Because you'll be like, oh, you don't like yourself. That's why the only things that you have to say about other people is negative. Because people that like themselves, they always trying to find the positive attributes about a person because they want them to feel good too. Got a school announcement.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thank you. Good morning, class. This is your Dean, CERCA TROVA 22. Welcome to the WOIU end of the year services. We want to congratulate all the students that have worked hard in the last 20 months to go ahead and get your studies together. We do see that you all have put in hard work, time, and effort to become the amazing students that you are today. We started this journey not knowing each other, any of us, and now we've become not only students in study and comrades in seeking, but also we've become family. We want to thank your families for bringing you here and thank the Lord in heaven that he got us outside. He's also showing you a new way to live so that you can live for a long time. And we hope that you learn a lot when you come here about yourself. But understand this, there are people on this planet that refuse to learn and grow, and you have got to get to a point where no matter if it's someone you love, if they are in the way of your growth, you ask God to take them out. Don't take them into your new year. It's some people that's trying to stop your connection. It's some people that no matter how much you sow into them, they are going to spit venomous seeds on every single thing you try to grow. You will not see any gratefulness from it. You will not see, as a matter of fact, you're going to see them not feeling well at all. Because when you kind to people that speak negative on you, and when you kind to people that really ain't for you, And when you kind to people that are envious and jealous and hateful and bitter, you heap coals on their heads. They gonna burn their damn self. You ain't lost nothing. There are people that hate themselves, and it's only because they won't connect with God for real. But you don't got to let them tear you down because they hate themselves. I don't hate me. There was a time that I did, but I don't anymore because I stopped trying to make myself into somebody and I asked God to make me into somebody. And when He did that, my life changed drastically. It was not quick with a lot of things because I had to learn my lessons. I had to be deprogrammed from what I thought and get the mind of Christ. And it's different. It's different from anything you've ever known and anything you've ever experienced. If you want to learn how to live every day in the walk that God has for you, you're going to have to take your eyes off of other people. Because as long as you're looking at other people, you can't fix you. You only need to be worried about what you're doing. It should only be in your mouth what is changing in your life, not everybody else's business. Because if you take 3 steps back, you will see your field, because you've been tending to everybody else's field, is overrun with weeds and can't nothing grow over here. So while you worried about what they producing, baby, you need to turn around and look at your cornfield because it's dry. Ain't no water over there. Everything is turned brown. It's rodents running through here. You need to be worried about your cornfield that's not producing anything. Why you worried about they watermelons? Why is you over there trying to sprinkle poison around and kill they plants when you can't even grow yours? You got 5 acres. You got more than they 3 acres. But guess what? They 3 acres is producing 3 times what your 5 acres ain't producing nothing. Since you got so much. But maybe if you took the time to get your eyes off of everybody else and quit trying to sow poison in thank you, Jesus, in other people's lives, you could grow something for yourself. But you can't till your ground if you looking at Farmer John and over there trying to record and do what he do, but you not doing it in your yard. You trying to do it on his property. You need to be worried about, you need to get over there and take care of your stuff because it's dry over there. There's nothing going on over there. There's nothing growing in your cornfield. There's nothing. You done walked all the way down all the farmers markets talking about how they fruit don't look like this and how they fruit don't look like that and this and this and this and this. But baby, ain't nothing growing in your field. Because bitterness kills the plant. Envy kills whatever you're trying to grow. Jealousy and being spiteful and nasty and your words cut people. But you always sick though. Because the pain that you intend to inflict on someone else is coming back multiplied. What you think you did in the dark where nobody couldn't see you, God says, whatever you do in the dark, I'm going to broadcast that to the light. So why you trying to hide how spiteful and hateful and mean and nasty you are? Guess what? We can see it. As a matter of fact, the countenance shows on your face. It don't matter how many nice words you try to change your voice and sound sweet. You're not sweet. You're full of venom. I almost cussed. You a snake. And snakes can't help but show their fangs. They can't help but try to coil around something and trap it and to squeeze the life out of every single thing that it gets its scales on, baby. You're not fostering no growth. You sucking the life out of every situation you go into. You play double hands. You can't help and be the poison. I'ma say it again. You cannot help and be the poison. Stop. You're not hiding. Because people that pay attention to character, baby, can see you coming a mile away. You vengeful and bitter and spiteful, and it's not okay. But God see you, and he see the people that you're trying to hurt. He see the little ornery things that you do. He know your thoughts. I don't have to. And God gonna repay everybody for the things that they do. Good or bad. Ain't nothing hidden in God's sight. Not even your nasty thoughts. About how you don't care, how you don't hurt nobody if you don't get what you want. If you can't be the best in the game. If you can't stun on everybody, then you don't want nobody else to be happy. And you will kill all joy in other situations. If you ain't happy, we see you. You will tear down any situation, but never talk about yourself. You cause trouble everywhere you go. You ruin people's day every day. If a person is happy, you're going to make sure they're irritated. You see a smile, you look to change it. And not to a bigger smile. God see you. He see you. You can hide from people. You can't hide from God. And depending on who you're dealing with, God had already told them what you was on before you even did it. So where you think you hiding, they already knew. Stay connected to the vine and you'll know that. Moving on. Next vocabulary word. Y'all ready? After mean-spirited and venomous, we have malicious. What does it mean if you're malicious? Come on, Justice, all day long. What does it mean to be malicious? Evil intent, characterized by malice, intending or intending to do harm. This intending to make people feel a way and do harm to folk. You desire to make people feel bad. How many times y'all done wrote that in y'all definitions? How many different words that you've written down meant intending to do harm? Out of the words where you wrote that was in pretty much every word we looked up, about being bitter, about being vengeful, unforgiving, resentful, unrelenting, bitter and spiteful, mean-spirited and venomous. Now malicious, all of it means You don't care who you hurt. Either by words, by actions, you don't care who you hurt. And if you are not happy and you don't like your situation or yourself, then you are going to try to make misery loves company. You going to try to make everybody else around you unhappy. The only time people can be happy is if you happy. You said what now? You said we can see you on the outside. You don't hide that. That is one of the easiest things to spot. That folks think they cloaking, and it stands out on like a person on top of their shoulders. You hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna just move on. Okay. So, I'm going to just read all of these off, and then we're going to move on to the next thing, okay? Because I'm going to just read them off, and you just write down what is relevant, okay? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Vengeful, out for revenge, revengeful, avenging, unforgiving, grudge-bearing, resentful, ill-disposed, implacable, unrelenting, acrimonious, bitter, spiteful, mean, mean-spirited, rancorous, venomous, poisonous, malicious, malevolent, malignant, malign, evil, evil-intentioned, nasty, cruel, unkind, ill-natured, baleful, catty, bitchy, malefic, and maleficent. Y'all heard that? Thank you so much, Grace. Y'all heard that? And that's the definitions. Now, you hear me? Y'all want to know what the opposite of all of that is? Raise your hand. Freaking forgiveness. Forgiveness is the opposite of every single thing I just named to you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 things, and forgiveness is the opposite of all of them. Simple. Is that not mind-blowing to you? God said just forgive. He said forgiveness go a long way, but you don't even know. What's going on, Juju B? 31 things that cause nothing but hell, and forgiveness, one word eliminates them all. Kills all the weeds and the destruction that they start. Forgiveness? The poison, the venom, the hurt, the hatefulness, the mean-spirited person, all of that gets knocked out the box like a karate kick by forgiveness? You can get rid of 31 horrible seeds that you done planted all by just saying, you know what, it's cool. I forgive you, and I'm just going to stay away, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm just going to forgive you, and I'm going to move on. You don't got to be bitter, spiteful, mean-spirited. So now my question is, wait a minute. I might need to do this quicker, so I'm gonna need my shorter. I'm gonna need 22 Nakamura. This might be a little, yeah, say good morning to 22. This is 22 Nakamura, just in case you didn't know. Let me get myself together here. All right, here we go. I need you to write this answer, this question down. Are you ready? On your mark, get set. Here we go. Look at all those words and ask yourself, is it what they did to you, or is it what you did to you? Ooh, 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 ooh. You done held on to it. They didn't do nothing to you because you was an unforgiving heart. Because you wouldn't forgive, you bitter, you mean, you hateful, you venomous, you nasty. You brought all 31 of them things on you because you had unforgiveness in your heart. They didn't do nothing to you. You did it to yourself. All the years that you had to suffer and tell people while you was drinking yourself to death and putting your life at risk, going and sleeping with all of these people, think that you was hurting them, honey. You was hurting yourself because you wouldn't forgive them for what they did to you. They didn't do nothing to you. You did it to yourself because you had an unforgiving heart, a bitter heart, a venomous heart, a mean and hateful spirit because something didn't go the way that you want. They did what to you? You did it to yourself, because if you would have forgave them, you would have never had to suffer that. They didn't do nothing to you. You have an unforgiving heart, so you suffer. In every life lesson, there is something in it for you. So, did you have to suffer all of that for so long because you wouldn't forgive? Let's see what the opposite of forgiveness is, just on this one. Let's look at it again. You said I woke up in a good mood now and got my AB. Well, good. We make it. This is like Wanted. We making you into soldiers. I gotta beat you up and put you in that creamy stuff, and come get the wax off of you. You good? All right. Let's go again. Let's get on top of these trays. Let's go. Down, up, down, up, down, flat. Come on. You said, ooh, ooh. Yeah, moving on. Let's look at it. We're going to run back through this again. The opposite of forgiveness gets you this. So if you don't forgive, look for this stuff to be circling around in your life. You ready? Vengeful people, Revengeful people, avenging, unforgiving, grudge-bearing, resentful, ill-disposed, implacable, unrelenting, acrimonious, bitter, spiteful, mean, mean-spirited, rancorous, venomous, poisonous, malicious, malevolent, malignant, malign, evil, evil-intentioned, nasty, cruel, unkind, ill-natured, baleful, catty, bitchy, malefic, and maleficent. All of that is the opposite of forgiveness. So all of that comes on if you just don't say, you know what, it's cool. You want it? Are you the reason you're unhappy? Probably so. You depressed? It's because you holding on to all of that, and all you had to do was forgive, and you could have let all of that go. Mm, 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 mm. So if you feel like you have to deal with those kind of people around you, it's because you won't forgive someone else. Because all of those spirits get to come around you when you don't forgive. So if you got mean, evil, spiteful, poisonous people around you, you might want to check your heart. Because they can't stay there if you're a forgiving person. They got to go away. So why do they get to stay? Who haven't you forgiven as to why those spirits get to hop into other people's bodies and come torture you? It keeps the narcissist around country Alabama. You're being tormented because you won't forgive. The Bible says unforgiveness and all of that bring the tormentors to you. Because they can't stay around where it's peace and forgiveness. That runs them away. You said, okay, so can we just let it move on and that's it? Yes, you can let it go and ask God to help you forgive them. Speak it as though it already is, and you'll look up and you won't even know when it happened. And yes, you'll be like, oh, I'm good. I can see you and talk to you, not wish no bad on you, but I don't want you back over here. You torture yourself because the tormentors get to come. When you don't forgive. When you got bitterness in your heart, they get to come and bring their homeboys. Anger, rage, distrust, all of that. Thank you. That part, Daniel. Me too. We was evidently married to brother and sister or something. Sure. All right. So I'm gonna go take a bathroom break really quickly, and then we got the other part of the exercise. So can I ask y'all a question? Is this hitting home with anyone? It's a thinking message, so it's definitely, I get it. But these are the kind, if you're new here, this is the kind of stuff we do. Because we can't look at everybody else until we look at ourselves. You say hitting the nail on the head. Oh, Tasia, I love you. It's okay. Listen. So while I'm in there in the restroom, I didn't expect to come into this. I didn't even brush my teeth yet. That part. You already know Saturdays we gonna wake up and get it started. It don't matter where I'm from. That ain't what we talking about here. And you asking stuff that don't got nothing to do. If I live in Uganda, you gonna pay my rent over there? Is you gonna get my people home from America that need to get back if I live in Uganda? I'm trying to figure out why it mattered to you. Is you playing for flights and stuff? Okay, well, good. You worry about your business and where you from. And my business ain't none of your business. We talking about something else. Stay on task if you're going to be over here. Please. I'll be back. I got to go to the restroom. Y'all take a minute to think about your... Y'all go in and write down the rest of those words and the definitions, please. And thank you. It's end of the year. We got definitions and stuff to do. Come on. Let's get it going. Do you hear me? All the definitions that we talked about, if you wrote them down, I need you to go... the words, I need you to write the definitions down. Y'all hear me? I don't have no mic on. Thank you. I ain't even turned it on. Yeah, I need y'all to write down the definitions. CERCA shakes the table this morning, baby, and kicked me out my chair. I love it. And will, Miss Gonzalez, and will. Wake up. Wake up. They're the similar words to vengeful. Similar words. If you look up vengeful, the similar words to vengeful is what you were looking up. I'll be right back. All right, y'all put y'all band-aids on and stuff already. Y'all got y'all band-aids on. Y'all got y'all band-aids on. Y'all okay? Y'all good? You said that wasn't a long enough bathroom break. Well, we're moving on. Leave it alone, Jayla. Baby, you birds of a feather. Okay, so what I learned is that the lies are the stage for what God is going to do for you. There's a lot of people in my family that told all of these lies about me, and they made up stories about me, and they got people to believe it. So what I did is I asked God to show me what was happening. Well, I look at my life now, and it makes sense. Let him do it. Don't try to prove your point. Let God fight for you. Just go ahead and allow them to lie. It's okay. You just kind of pull back a little bit, because God could be separating you because something could be getting ready to happen. He don't want you to be a part of it. A lot of times God be trying to remove us before the tragedy or whatever drama is about to be, so our name don't be in it, so our name don't be tarnished. But we be trying to fight and claw our way in rooms where they trying to lock us out of. They don't want us in there. And they going to hush, hush, get quiet when you come around because God don't want you over there. Just stop going. You literally gave me a major key. I had a nightmare last night. I'm trying to tell you. God be trying to separate. And I know it's difficult. Y'all, I've been away from my family on and off for since I was 11 years old. I'm about to be 44. That's 33 years. I've been just, how y'all see me now, at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Until I had my son, I was away from my family. I was around my family 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And even though I was living where they was at, I lived like an hour away. So it was not no everyday nothing. And then I moved from an hour away to over 32 hours away driving. And that still wasn't enough. I was like, listen, I'm trying to get... God be having a... See, y'all buy into that blood is thicker than water. Because once I went down in Jesus' name, I became his family member. And water is thicker than blood around here. Sorry. Water is thicker than blood in my life because the blood of Jesus got me into a family where God can send complete strangers to bless me instead of me begging my family members for help. Water is thicker than blood over here for me. Because people that I've never even met have blessed me when my own family was sitting in my face watching me and my kids go through hell. Blood is not thicker than water for me. Water is thicker than blood because the blood of Jesus then had him have people bless me and do all kinds of stuff. Now, that's why Jesus said, who was my mama and who was my brother? I love them, but if you ain't on some make your life better and really trying to better the society around you, we ain't got nothing to talk about for real. If you ain't always trying to make somebody else feel bad and all of this, like, we could chop it up. But if that's what you want, yeah, I can't. I don't want to. I could, but that ain't what I want to do with my energy. I get up every day trying to think about how I could bless somebody else and make somebody else's life better because there were so many times where I felt like there was nobody around me to do so. So if I can help somebody learn something, if I can help a person see maybe why their life is crazy, maybe what they're doing to themselves, I want to be around people that are growing. And really growing, not resisting growth, but actively looking for growth. There's a difference. Some people grow grudgingly and it's going to be grueling and every day it's going to be something. And then some people, they just trying to reach toward the sun and get the light and the nutrients that they need so that they can get out of this pot and get to a bigger one. There are two types of people. Everybody gonna grow, but as you planting seeds, I'm gonna get with you, Miss Dewana, too. I saw the email and I didn't forget, so I will get with you. Thank you so much for your blessing too. I'm trying to get to a bigger pot, and sometimes the wheat and the tares grow together. God be no, for real, I am. I've been having a lot going on, honey, in my personal life. It's a lot going on, and after I get off here, sometimes I don't have the mental energy to even go and deal with my own stuff. After reading all the emails and just something, so I just been taking mental breaks and not pushing myself over. Yeah, I love you. So sometimes it ain't that I didn't mean to get back to you. Sometimes I just be in read 10 other emails and trying to do that, and then I forget. That's all. Or my kids call me, or one of my friends call me, and I'm helping with those issues. So sometimes I be spread real thin, for real. I'm waiting for Mr. CERCA that's gonna pour into me so that way I have a lot more to pour out. I know he coming. I ain't in no rush, God, whenever you see him, but it's gonna be great to have a person that, and I'm not saying that y'all don't, because y'all do pour into me, but on an intimate level, as far as like just being able to completely relax and not be teacher CERCA all the time and prophet and this lady and that and mom and counselor, and just be able to be me, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not me in here, but I have roles in this, I love y'all too. I do. That's why I get up here. But I be like, Dad, sometimes this river be running a little low. You know? Sometimes. And I be having to wait for the rain. You hear me? Because it's a lot of people that come to my river and they dip their buckets in. And they walk away. You hear me? They dip their buckets in daily. And they come and they just take and they walk away and they nourish whatever they gonna nourish. But, you know, over time, sometimes that river or that water, body of water can get low. If the sun has been beaming, if, you know, somebody didn't open up another channel, then there's not always as much water as there normally is. You see what I'm saying? And so sometimes people expect me to be 100% all the time. But people come, as soon as I get off here, people know I'm not live. My phone start ringing. And it be other issues. And all day there are people that are just coming to my river and taking water out. And I'm not complaining. I'm grateful that God gave me the water to be able to do so. But sometimes I be waiting for that channel that's going to pour back into me so that my water levels can rise. And there's not always a lot of people to do that. You know, so I just want y'all to know that sometimes I'm not going to be on 10 because I be having other stuff off of the internet, and that's not complaining. That's just telling y'all it's realistic. I live a real life around here. I don't try to be nobody I'm not. I just want to be me, and with that comes real life issues and real life situations. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I told my daughter about you, Miss CERCA, and she told me she is ready for Enoch. Answer prayer, that part. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Now that I done beat up on y'all a little bit, come on back in. Y'all done got your donut and your coffee and stuff. You had your little intermission. Are you ready for the next half of class or what? Yeah. Y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. What is the definition for forgiving? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm tired. Give me a minute, please. Teacher, come on. This is a fast-paced class. Fast-paced class. Y'all know how we do. Come on in. Letting go. Goodness, Jesus. I don't know what the hell people be thinking, but it's too early in the morning. Allowing room for error or weakness. Thank you. Allowing room for error or weakness. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ready and willing to forgive. Allowing room for error or weakness. So that means everybody don't know everything and everybody ain't going to do everything the way you like it and perfect every time. But do you hold them to that and you going to drag it out for 2 years that they did whatever? Giving grace, not only allow room for strength and growth. That part. Yeah. Releasing the pain and hurt inflicted by others. Love it, Sage. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Come on. Come on. Here we go. So, what's the definition of compassionate? To care. What else we got? Feeling, showing sympathy and concern for others. Feeling or showing sympathy or concern for others. Being patient with yourself while giving yourself permission to help yourself. Okay. Right. Right. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling or showing sympathy and concern for others. So you don't care about how your words tear other people down. Granted, because of unusual distressing circumstances affecting an individual. So you don't care that they already down, you're going to kick them again. You don't care that they already got self-esteem. You going to point out what you feel like is wrong with them or compare them to somebody else. You know that they're already broken. You know that they already stressed. You know that they're already, and whatever little happiness they can get, you're going to take it away. Are you one of those people? You don't want nobody to get higher than you. Don't want nobody to have nothing better than you. So anytime you see them smiling, you're going to try to take their happiness away. And it makes you sick to see other people happy. Who can be honest and say at some point in time it made you sick to see another person happy because you wasn't happy? And you might have turned your nose up. These are things you got to be honest with yourself about. Little burn in your chest. Your lip go up a little bit. When I was going through my depression, yes. Thank you for being honest. I've been there, that person before. Okay. Struggling with forgiving my baby dad, and he's back in jail. Come on. In my past before this class. Hallelujah. Come on now. See? Y'all done did so much growing. Y'all need bigger pots. You all need bigger pots. Hope y'all ain't still in them little big air cartons. Y'all need bigger pots. Y'all roots is growing. It makes me excited. Once upon a time when I was in a state where I was unhappy, yes, I would say that I was unhappy for others. Wow. When I was in high school, yes. Going through it as we speak. Wow. Yes, jealousy. Wait a minute. Jealousy is so ugly, but I've been there. When my baby daddy left me for another woman and made me a single mother. I thought I had, but now he's calling the kids. Uh-oh. Had a hard time forgiving my husband and something early in our marriage. Oh. This week I did catch myself questioning getting something. Uh-oh. Okay. I had much hate and anger and jealous that other people have stuff and I didn't. Thank you for being honest, Diane. I used to be jealous. It's a lot. What you said, I had so much hate and anger for other people having stuff and I did it. It's a lot of people that feel like that and they don't think that you can see. But you can. You know when a person is envious of you. You know when a person is jealous of you. You know when a person is happy when your life is not the way that it should be. These are not things that are hidden if you looking. The easiest way to see it is, do they run and get it as soon as you got it? That's the easiest way to know if a person is envious or jealous of you. If as soon as you get it, they run to get it or they hide that they've gotten it, that's how you know. That's the easiest way to see it. Or they try to downplay what it is that you got and tell you it's nothing. It means nothing. It's not valuable. Don't nobody care about that. Actually, you do. Actually, you do. I've been jealous of people's relationship with their moms, having a healthy relationship with their parents. Do you know it's a lot of young ladies that do that, and they will try to, not saying you, but I told my daughters about girls like this. They were jealous of the relationship that me and my daughters had, and they don't know that some of their friends would come and tell me stuff about them to try to make me like look down on my kids. But I already told my kids you was a snake. I'm still gonna help you, but this is a pet rescue place. We take in weasels and all kind of stuff. Still, they still need to live. Now we gonna find them a home. But you try to come back and backdoor my daughter to what, get closer to me because you don't have a situation. I already told her you was a snake the first time she brought you to my house. I told her I'm going to love on her anyway because I understand that these are experiences that people have to have with us. But with that, I knew she was a snake, and here you are trying to snake my daughter right in my face. Just talked to my baby about this last night. It's a real thing. While encouraging her to do the things that you know that I don't approve of so that you can break up our relationship. But I'm going to love her anyway. You got to go, though. And sometimes you can't try to get them friends away. It's a lesson they have to learn. It's a few of my daughter's friends. I told them, listen, that person is jealous of you. They're envious of you. Every time you get ready to go do something, they mad, depressed, don't feel good, sitting in a corner, all of this. But when it's and then will even try to throw stumbling blocks, ask you to do their hair when they know you're supposed to be working on your hair, ask you to help them with their clothes when they know you're supposed to be working on your clothes, because they want to be better than you. They want to do everything better than you. They want to be prettier than you. And you don't even know that this person is secretly in competition with you. It's crazy. They want the recognition that you have. They want how people treat you. They want to be treated that way. So they will emulate you all the while tearing you down to the people that they want to be in your life. So if they want your group of friends, they gonna come in acting like they shy and just don't really mess with people like that, when really they snake eyes is looking at who the weakest link is to start spilling your business to, or to start weeding out people again. This has happened to me so many times. All my friends click up and hang out with each other after they don't talk to me, and I introduce them all together. In whatever groups I was in, they all still talk, and I don't talk to none of them. Whatever. It be people running up to people that knew me 20 years ago. They knew I dated them 20 years ago, and the first name that fall out their mouth is mine. Why are you talking to people about me? If I introduce you to this person and you know them, talk about whatever interaction y'all had. Why y'all get to bring up my name? Cause I'm the connection. So y'all sit up and talk about me, and I ain't seen either one of y'all in probably 10, 15 years. Good to know I stay on people's brains. What? Be mindful. All right, let's get down through here, because I'm getting hungry. It's about to be 10 o'clock. All right, y'all ready? I really want some waffles. Y'all ready? Wow. That part. That part. All right. What does it mean to be soft-hearted? Soft-hearted. Kind and compassionate. Kind. Putting your heart out for someone else. Very sympathetic and responsive. Generous in spirit. Generous in spirit. You're not selfish. You're not spiteful. You're not hateful. You're generous in spirit. Okay. All right. Next one is understanding. Willing to listen and help. A mental grasp. The ability to understand something. Comprehension. Do you even comprehend what the hell you doing? Open-mindedness of others. You don't just think that everybody act and think like you. Aware of other people's feelings, being tolerant. You just don't even care how you hurt people. You don't care if you hurt kids. You don't care if you hurt adults. You don't care if you hurt old people. Like, you don't care. You just abrasive. You don't think about how your words could have a lasting effect, or your actions can have a lasting effect on other people. You just move around this planet thinking that everything is about you and how you feel. Selfish. All right. What does it mean to pass over or to make allowances for? To overlook and forgive. Let them slide and walk away. To ignore in passing. I'm just going to forget about it. I ain't even going to worry about it. I'm not going to let it fester. It is what it is. I'm going to be better, not bitter. Taking into consideration when planning something or making calculations. Good job. You counting up the cost to keep it. Non-judgmental. Now, you know what the opposite of that is? To punish. You gonna make them feel it. The opposite of to disregard, excuse, overlook, ignore, pass over, make allowances for, allow, condone, let go, pass, sanction, turn a blind eye to, turn a deaf ear to wink at, to connive at, to blink at, to indulge, tolerate, or extenuate, I believe, is to punish. You gonna settle the score. Good morning from Seattle. You gonna settle the score. You gonna pay them back. You gonna get them back for what they did to you. You gonna make them feel it and this and that. The opposite to look over, forget about it, let it go. Get it back in blood. Come on. Thank you, Shantae. It's a real thing. So the opposite of letting go is to punish. And the opposite of vindictive is to forgive. If you look up the definition for forgive, right? The crazy thing is, it takes less words to do the job on both sides. So all those 31 things that come along with being vindictive, forgiveness, one word undoes all 31. Now over here, when you decide to take vengeance in your own hands, you undo a lot of things. But it don't take as many words with forgiveness as it does with vindictiveness. It's only a few, but they're more powerful. You don't need a lot of something if it's powerful. Y'all want to know what I read after this that was mind-blowing to me? Y'all know Proverbs 24, 17, and 18? Y'all ready to get y'all head bust? This is the last thing I gotta do, then I'm about to go find me some food. Y'all ready? Proverbs 24, 17 and 18 says, do not gloat when your enemy falls. When they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice, or the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them. Who knows what that means? That means the moment you start gloating about your enemy situation, he about to stop the wrath that he intended for them, and their life about to get better instantly, and now you really about to be mad. You said you trying to be funny, God about to be hilarious. The moment you gloat about leaving somebody with nothing and breaking them down to nothing, and you left them broken, God said, all right. Now I'm about to shower down and you about to be mad. You the one about to be mad, and then that's when bitterness is gonna set in because they like just keep getting better, and the punishment you've been waiting on them to have, they not gonna get it. God had it intended for them, But you started gloating on their downfall and on what God was doing. And so he stopped the punishment he was going to send to them, which means blessings is coming for them. But you, is something else coming for you. More torment is coming for you. Anytime you try to stop somebody else's progress or happiness, you will be miserable for a long time. The moment you try to throw a monkey wrench in somebody else's, you got 3 thrown at your stuff. 7, 100. So don't be talking about how stuff don't be going right, because you forever trying to throw a monkey wrench in somebody else's machine. So it can't work, so you can get ahead. Instead of helping them fix their machine, you happy when it's broke. Because they can't produce nothing, so you look like the big producer. You look like the person that's getting all the goods and always on top. The one that is being recognized and has notoriety. So you'll step on anybody's head that you can get to get it. It don't matter who it is. Okay. Instead of taking a low road and waiting for God to raise you up, you gonna step on people to get to wherever you're going. You don't care. And wonder why you keep getting knocked back down. And being more and more embarrassed is because you seek to embarrass others. You seek to shame others so you'll be shamed. You seek to defame others or make other people feel bad, so then you always don't feel good. You seek to take other people's happiness as to why you're not genuinely happy. Oh. Love y'all. I'm about to go find me some food. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. See, that was quick and fast. 2 hours in and out. We done. I ain't about to hold y'all because you got a lot to think about. Because this might be other people, but this also might be you. I'm about to go get me some food, Trini. I'm about to go get me some food. I love y'all. You're welcome. You said got me analyzing my life. That's what we do over here. Every day. 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 I love y'all. See y'all in a minute. I might come back. I don't know. It's Saturday. Y'all chilling. I know, girl. Y'all got family coming in. Y'all moving around for the holidays, cooking, getting the kids together. So we just gonna be however it's gonna be. That's why I try to do it early in the last couple of days, so that way y'all can get moving around to the stores or whatever y'all gotta do, so you can be focused. And also, hopefully you realize that it's gonna be a lot of mean people out in the stores and stuff. But remember what we studied this morning. Y'all hear me? They not mean for no reason. Some of them just hateful, but most of them stressed out. They got a lot going on. And so just be kind a little bit. Compassionate if you can. You hear me? Okay? So, I'll see y'all a little bit later. Better, not bitter. That's right. We gonna be better and not bitter people. Because bitter don't get you nothing. It just kills everything around you. Love y'all.